I mean, Reagan's classic mistake was he went for the tax cuts first before he went for the spending cuts.
And I think that's where we're heading again. We haven't heard a lot about tax budget cuts, like almost nothing during the campaign.
Well, you'd have to hire a conservative to be president to do that.
Okay, granted. But look, his answer is going to be and grow the economy, and a lot of this will take care of itself. But conservatives want to know that government's too big, it's too intrusive, it does too little, it's too inefficient, it's too ineffective. Bureaucracies don't work, they're completely inappropriate for the information age. How are you going to reform them? And almost nobody besides Gingrich is actually talking about any of that.
Yeah, and Mike, this is big government republicanism. Donald Trump's not going in to do small things. He's not going for sort of the short play. He wants to do big things, big infrastructure projects. He is actually talking about cutting the F-35 and some other defense programs, but you don't really sense that this is any driving force for him as far as looking at the deficit and looking at the debt.
That's why I'm kind of off the playbook here, I would think, in terms of the 100 days. Because I have an odd feeling, an instinct, and often my instincts are wrong, that the first day of his presidency is the most important day of his presidency in the near future. And that is because what he does, what he tells the country in that inaugural address is going to go a long way toward pulling this country together. We are living in a very brittle nation where a substantial percentage of people are like, you know, they pulled an all-nighter, they got drunk, and they're waking up in the morning saying, we did what? And his rhetoric, his tone, his behavior at that inauguration, and what he tells the country to calm the country, to pull the country together, I think is going to be the core of the first year and perhaps of his entire 4 years of presidency.